you leave trading or still trading, where you get this lack of respect for the money in a sense.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. I didn't have respect for money. I'm quite lucky because I'm quite frugal. It's just my nature. Like even now, I live a very, very normal life. I mean, I live in Thailand. The car that I drive is a 15-year-old truck. I look like the poorest man in Thailand. I just can't be, there's nothing, why buy a new car? I'm over that. I have a Ferrari, which is in England, and I was so flash in my 20s. I don't deny that, but I'm over it now. So I have a pretty normal house, and, for me, a great day is going for a nice long walk and having a decent lunch and maybe a beer before I go to bed. I don't need to be in a flash motor or flying first class. But so sorry, I've gone off on off subject there, but I think it is important to keep. Yeah, you've got to keep your feet on the ground, and if you do have a big win, remember it's probably luck. I think. Well, there was a saying on the floor: "I'd rather be lucky than good." And we all need a bit of luck in trading. In fact, I saw something really interesting on a TikTok or something this morning. This billionaire was being interviewed, and he was very humble. He said, the interviewer said, "What's one of the keys to your success?" He said, "Well, one of the big keys to my success is just luck. I was born in San Francisco. If I was born in any other city in the world, I wouldn't have what I have now." He said, "I'd probably be in jail." So it's really interesting, appreciate that you've had some luck and don't think that you're just this wonderfully intelligent person.
Yeah, so like just being grateful, having gratitude and recognizing as well. Because I think some of the best and most phenomenal traders, if you really look at their P&Ls, it's like they had certain circumstances, certain moments where they were able to position themselves well to make that P&L, which you could class as luck, right?
Yeah.
To be, have the right size available, be there at the right time, with the right volatility and the right circumstance.
I was in the right place at the right time, just happened to have the right tools at hand. And then I got arrogant and greedy, and it screwed up my career for a number of years.
But you fought through. Well, what was it that helped you to get out of that? That'd probably be a good place.
Realizing I better make some bloody money again, because £1 million doesn't last that long.
Yeah.
There's some tax to pay on that and blah, blah, blah. Fortunately, I was smart enough to buy some property and do some clever. I mean, I did some stupid things. I bought 2 Ferraris, and then after 2 or 3 years, I was like, what am I doing? These are depreciating. Sell them, start buying houses. Yeah. So I did that. So I got into the property.
Amazing. So do you feel like it was like when your back was against the wall, the lessons were there for you to just take them on board? And
yeah, I had to really regroup and get real. And
do you think that moment then really is what's allowed you to have such a long career though? Because you had that big moment, you had those struggling years, but then it was like the lesson necessary for you to have longevity. Because if you didn't learn it, you would have just kept maybe going through the same thing.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true. I hadn't really thought about it, but yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I suppose I'm a survivor. I will keep going.